Royal couple make surprise visit to Charing Cross Hospital to thank staff for their efforts during peak season for viruses. The Princess of Wales has recalled her experience of chemotherapy treatment, describing how the kindness of NHS staff and volunteers makes such a difference to patients. The Princess made a last-minute decision to join her husband, the Prince of Wales, to surprise NHS staff under pressure from the rising number of flu cases. The couple made an unannounced visit to Charing Cross Hospital in central London on Thursday morning, delighting patients and staff as they toured its neuro-rehabilitation centre housing a therapy gym and an arts room. Speaking during a tea break, volunteer Maureen Gilmore, 86, noted that cancer patients have to sit there for hours as they undergo treatment, prompting the Princess, who is now in remission after her battle with an undisclosed form of cancer, to sympathize. "I know." She touched her husband's arm as she added, "We know. Welcome to the royal inner circle." Hit like, comment, and subscribe for unmatched coverage of the British royal family. Don't forget to tap the bell every major royal update, instantly. Let's uncover the world of royalty together. The Princess, wearing a burgundy trouser suit, acknowledged that it could be quite a daunting experience, saying, "From a patient's experience, it's important things not in the job description, such as kindness and compassion." Meanwhile, Prince William suggested that the power of NHS philanthropy had been undervalued for many years. In an off-the-cuff speech to chief executives and trustees of NHS charities, he said, "I think it has probably been underlooked, but could have such huge potential to move what is a nascent kind of idea to being something a lot more powerful, moving donations from millions to billions, if you like. It needs that kind of energy and that renewed momentum." Noting the vast disparities in charity funding, he said geographical location should not dictate the resources available. "As with anything, there's excitement and opportunity. We should really embrace it," he said. The Prince told those gathered for a roundtable discussion, "We all applauded all the NHS for many weeks on end through COVID. This kind of feels like a moment to remind ourselves why we did all that applauding and that actually, the next stage, the next energy level into the NHS, could really come from the likes of all of you around this room, and those you know and those you work with." Speaking of his wife, the Prince added, "Both of us had different experiences with hospitals, me working with the air ambulance and Catherine with her recent health journey. Coming here today and reminding ourselves just how important all the teams are. It's so important that we acknowledge and appreciate all that goes on in the NHS and that very strong bond between patient and carer." Chatting to one patient about the importance of therapy, the Princess said, "You need medical support but also a holistic approach." She likened a long stay in hospital to Groundhog Day and acknowledged that it must be nice to take part in different types of therapy as a distraction from medical things. The Princess told another patient, "Activities and nature have been a huge part of my recovery journey." The Prince and Princess were named joint patrons of NHS charities together in December 2020, during the coronavirus pandemic, their first joint patronage aside from their own royal foundation. The engagement, the couple's first of the year, was originally scheduled as a solo visit for Prince William. But Kensington Palace revealed shortly before the visit that the Princess, who turns 44 on Friday, had decided to join her husband to show her support for the NHS and to thank the teams at Charing Cross for their efforts. Flu cases in hospitals last month reached a record high, putting hospitals under unrelenting strain. Hospitals were also under pressure from rising levels of norovirus, the winter vomiting bug, which jumped by a fifth in a week. During the visit, the couple were told how work funded by the Imperial Health Charity, which supports all 5 Imperial College Healthcare NHS Trust hospitals, is supporting the workforce and patients. Gulsum Burrell, 21, a mealtime volunteer for the Imperial Health Charity, said it had been an absolutely incredible experience that he would never forget. "The Prince and Princess were so interested in hearing about everything we do to support the staff and patients at the hospital, and I'm proud to have been able to represent all of the volunteers today," she said. Ellie Orton, the chief executive of NHS Charities Together, said, "It was wonderful to see the surprise on the faces of the healthcare staff and volunteers who were honored to speak with the Prince and Princess. Special moments like these give people a genuine boost at a very challenging time. We are so grateful to our royal patrons for highlighting the incredible work of the healthcare workforce, particularly over the busy winter period, and the role that NHS charities play in supporting NHS staff, patients, and communities." She said the network of more than 220 NHS charities gave £1.5 million every day to the NHS to drive innovation and transform care. The Princess revealed in January 2025 that she was in remission from cancer as she made an emotional return to the Royal Marsden Hospital, where she had received chemotherapy treatment. She has spoken candidly about the life-changing, long-term challenges of recovery, which she said had been really difficult as she created a new normal. Thanks for watching. Stay plugged into all the royalty. Hit like, drop a comment, and don't forget to subscribe. Smash the bell so you never miss an exclusive update. Catch you in the next video.